No, you don't
think so.
Really?
Man. I don't think so. I can't remember. There's one hero I'm like, this hero needs a nerf. I was talking
What
about
hero do you think needs a nerf? I still think Brew needs a slight nerf. I still think Ogre. I think Ogre and Jakiro also need one. Their stats are just like insane.
Oh, that's also. I think Yule Scepter needs a nerf. I think Yule Scepter.
Really? I don't think so.
I'm sick of this Yule Scepter bullshit. It's just so ridiculously good on some heroes. Like I think it's partly like the Jakiro, like the Trenkles plus Yules, like giving you so much movement speed.
Well, why don't? Well, you just nerf Jakiro.
I guess so. That's also doable.
I don't think Yules is that broken. I think it's annoying, and it's also probably because blinks are so popular that you're like, well, my blink's useless because they have Yules, but it's not. I think it's okay.
I guess working as intended as a semi-blink counter in a lot of situations, but then you also have all like you can dodge so many spells with it, and it does a lot.
Dendy's effigy. I will smash you.
Is that him on the Enigma? Oh, that's the puppy one. You want
the puppies one. Puppies one's funny.
When the Don gave the D.
I don't get that.
I'm not sure either. Yeah, I think I need it.
I like puppies the most.
DC, double DC. We're looking at effigies here. Oh, dude, I didn't even know.
Spell should
Navi. Dendi gonna be mid on the Ember Spirit, and that puts Fnatic safe lane solo Tide Hunter for Team Secret. Simba gonna be Tide because Tide genuine Tide Hunter Blink Dagger. I've seen. Okay, this is the one from TI, I think. I remember seeing it somewhere at TI.
I gotta look these up. I thought I knew about cosmetics, but apparently not.
Cosmetics watch with Ben Merlini. I don't know my cosmetics, so you're gonna have to inform me there. So tri-lane top is currently against the dual lane. There's no tail. Well, he's gonna quickly make his way up here, I think, when he realizes what's going on. At least get here in time for this pull, the stack. They're offensive try, but they haven't blocked this pull camp. So from Secret's side, they could just try and deny as much XP and pull the weight back using that. But it's still also going to be a case where Na'Vi because you're on the Radiant side, you can also use the pull in the big camp yourself if you're Na'Vi.
So you get it from the Dota 2 Hero Clicks miniatures.
What is that?
I don't know.
Dota 2 Hero Clicks miniatures?
They're like the collectible action figures, I think, or something.
Ah.
That's cool.
Okay. Nifty. Puppy and No-Tail gonna farm their pull up, and well, Na'Vi already gonna go for a pull of their own. So Na'Vi can fight pulls with their own pulls in this Radiant offlane. We'll see how things pan out though. This is gonna be a Void who does not. He's got 0 CS crew, and it's probably gonna stay that way for some time. So what's the latest in the cosmetics, Ben? How much is it worth?
I was looking at the Conch Cudgel, and the Conch Cudgel, this item can only be attained by purchasing limited edition figurines from Perfect World at the China qualifiers for the International 2014.
Dendi almost gets a kill on S4, but now he's gonna get turned around on one ball from S4. This is a kill, and he gets him with the arc.
No.
Oh dear. Dendi went in for the kill, and
level 3 is usually the kill. Oh,
he sees the courier instead. Go Black could have gone for the kill on S4, but goes for the courier instead, which is, I guess, a bit more money. And has the haste rune, so he should be able to get out of here.
Yeah. You level 3 is usually the kill point for Ember. And you get level 3, you get level 2 Flame Guard, you go on a hero that doesn't have that much magic damage, and then you get a kill. But not versus Zeus, it looks like.
I think Zeus's boots arrived maybe just in time to get out of the Flame Guard range. I saw the end of it, and then Dendi went under the tower and had to run.
800 gold. As well as Boots Bottle. What in the world with his net worth?
He can't buy anything because the courier's dead, unfortunately. But yeah, I think his boots arrived on the courier, and that's kind of what saved him, perhaps. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a happy Zeus. Dendi at mid is, well, in Struggle Town now. He's going to try and push forward, but Dendi does not have the boots advantage. S4 has. So there's no way Dendi gets a kill anymore. Gets his boots arriving, but you're still boots versus boots, and Zeus is doing fantastic.
Goblight gets stomped, and he's gonna get chased down. Easy kill for Big Daddy.
Yeah, just caught on the wrong side there. Na'Vi had Havos low and couldn't really fight away from their creep wave, so bad stuff for Na'Vi, that's for sure. Even with the courier kill, They're not going to be too pleased with the solo kill that S4 pulls on Dendi.
Oh, you can still do that trick. He killed the tree here and then bought the arcane boots.
Oh, in the mid lane?
Yeah, you could do that before the patch, but after Roshan changed around the area, I wasn't sure.
Okay, that's
nice to know.
So it's yeah, it cuts down this tree and you stand like right in this little corner here.
You just stand right where that tree is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is something kind of nifty on that dire middle lane side. Although you just so few mid heroes get arcane boots. Zeus being one of the few, I guess.
Yeah. True that. True that.
Saved himself some time, and yeah, he's already level 5.5 to Dendi's level 4. Although Dendi is just about level 5, but S4 is going to be probably getting the 4-minute rune at bottom. The top rune will get controlled by the Na'Vi supports. And assuming S4 can get himself a rune, when he hits level 6, he's going to pose a big threat across the map. Like this trialing versus trialing, Secret could look to engage using potentially that Thunder God's Wrath support to go for some kills.
Finally getting harassed on bottom, but he is doing A-okay versus Simba, winning out 18 CS to 11. Then he trying to bottle crow to keep his HP up, but I don't really think he can contest Zeus's magical damage output. Goblak is smoked up, or sorry,
Invis, yeah.
Can they kill us for?
I think they. S4 saw the observe. He saw the rune and also has a sentry. He's done, and Simba's got no way to get out of this one. Na'Vi get themselves on the board. Top lane, meanwhile, though, Havos going to go down to the 3-man gank of Secret in. That's the problem with Ogre leaving the lane. As soon as they see Ogre bottom lane on the map, they know it's safe to go on Havos.
Yeah, this level 1 Echo Stomp too. Big Daddy's... I mean, it used to be standard to go 0-4-4, but with a Echo Stomp, it's just so much easier to set up kills. After the Time Walk slow wears off, the melees can run to the other side of the hero, and then just get a lot more uptime.
TP in from Simba, but he TP'd into Vankskor. Now Goblak going to show up as well. Simba, he just recently died, and possibly another death coming up. The Ravage going to catch 3. Simba's still alive thanks to the Grave, but they're looking at multiple kills coming their way with Dendi. Burning down the Elder Titan as well as one more, and he's going to now Fire Remnant, and that's a triple kill for Dendi. The third not going his way. He's looking for S4. S4 turns around, has an ultimate, but it's going to get just a Skywrath Mage. He's not going to find a way out of it. Dendi does get the triple kill in the end.
Okay.
4 for 1. That's a big Ravage.
What was that TV for?
I think he was trying to gank Dendi, and then he just TP'd on top of the Skywrath Mage. Like, Skywrath was just waiting in the fog, which is exactly where Prophet TP'd onto, more or less, and... I don't know what the Fly was thinking.
Fnatic, I'd say, really setting that fight up with that, I think, 4-man Ravage right there.
I think it just caught 3, but the 4th hero was kind of zoned out because of it.
Yeah, I mean, if Dendi had a rough start, it is irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, Phase, Brace, TP Scroll with the Magic Wand. Yeah, this is exactly where you want your Ember Spirit to be at 6 minutes in.
Man, imagine if he got First Blood himself instead of getting First Blooded. It'd be a dirty Ember. But with level 4 Flame Guard up pretty soon, a lot of these heroes are toast.
Zeus is still doing well. I guess your Zeus dying there isn't the worst case. He's got his Arcane Boots, he's level 7. He hasn't been shut down by any means, and we'll see a potential gank towards the top lane. Funny going to get Chronosphere right on the edge here. Puppey, though, silenced up means there's no Shadow Wave damage to follow this one. Funny going to get stunned up by the Titan, and now... well, probably going to go down 1 or 2 more right clicks. That'll finish him off with the help of a Prophet ultimate. Good silence onto Puppey, just preventing the Shadow Wave damage, but that was a timely bash there. Without that bash, maybe would not have been a kill. Mid lane, S4 going to get initiated on. There's a Searing Chains, but Dendi does not have the Flame Guard, and S4 has an ultimate, but he needs a bit more damage. Dendi going to get sprouted up. No follow. Oh, there's enough follow-up. Zeus with the ultimate comes flying through, and that's another kill going Secret's way. Just a bit over-aggressive. Dendi Fire Remnanting it in, did not have his Flame Guard up, only had the Searing Chains, and, well, pays the price.
They're doing a really good job of protecting the Zeus, though, because Navi's trying to gank him while he's still weak, but I'm not sure whether he's going to go for Blink Dagger. I'd say fairly likely that he will, though.
At least for Na'Vi, they didn't lose Dendi. It was just the Ogre Magi who ended up going down, so damage could have been worse.
So close to dying.
Yeah. My first thought when he just disappeared, I'm like, oh, Dendi's dead. I'm like, wait, no. Just, you fire him out of there, so. Well, he's level 7 matching up to, well, S4 pretty well, who's just hit level 8, picks up a Staff of Wizardry, and Puppey plants a kind of obvious ward. I think they saw Puppey plant that, so that should get dewarded pretty quickly. as he comes through just to get that high ground ward. This is one of like my favorite wards, just getting it on the enemy hill for the high ground vision, but you have to try to do so without being spotted planning.
Well,
it.
he tried to do it at nighttime, but he was just like a tad bit too slow.
Bottom lane, meanwhile, yeah.
Whew, I don't know if they can kill him. They need
Prophet ultimate and then like
Zeus
+1
ulti,
TP.
Zeus ulti, Prophet ulti, and Void maybe.
Yeah. Voss is fairly low, but he's got the strength treads up, 700 HP still. So for Na'Vi, getting Havos's farm seems to be at least one of the priorities down here towards the bottom lane. He's just kind of sitting on the bare basics for now, and Fnatic's going to start stacking up some Ancients. He's doing really well, has level 8. No points in Gush, has gone purely for the Kraken Shell plus the Anchor Smasher.
He's going to try to stack Ancients.
Oh, fail.
They do have a ward.
God, a lot of damage there. It's actually bottom lane. They've gone in on Havos. They're going to need a bit more with these right clicks here, and TP's coming in. Havos dealing a decent amount of damage from Simba. Fnatic, without Gush, is not actually going to catch up to Simba out of this one. It doesn't look like it. Phase Boots helping Simba escape. Meanwhile, Dendi died on the middle lane. Oh dear. I don't know if you saw what happened mid, but
I did not.
it was bottom lane where they were trying to go on the Havos Razor and couldn't quite get the damage they needed. Go back at mid. Jeez, you be careful, man. Taking heavy damage from this Zeus. Yeah, so it was, I think Denny just got caught by surprise by the Prophet ultimate, because he died to, like, towers/creeps.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a point in Sleight of Fist. Usually you'll see 1 point just for extra added mobility without having to use your ultimate, or just a couple seconds of invulnerability. Yeah,
you can dodge a spell or two, maybe like something like an Echo Stomp from the Elder Titan or whatever it may be. Well, I'm also going to TP in mid lane. He's just picked up the Ring of Aquila to go with his treads, and Dendi's still working on that drums now, so after that triple kill, Dendi kind of has gone back quiet once more. Like, there was that one good fight for Na'Vi where they killed 4, and apart from that, they've not really done too much this game. They're going to lose a top tier 1 tower, and that's Kuro on Void with treads, Ring of Aquila. He's got the max time lock, so even though he's got no Mask of Madness or anything, he's still got a decent amount of killing potential with the Chronosphere.
Oh, Dendi's shield just fell off instantly. He got bolted, and then the Astral Spirit came through, and there goes your shield.
500 damage. Easy peasy.
Yeah, he cannot count on that thing.
Alright. This, and you've got the double global ultis with the Zeus and the Nature's Prophet. That's the other nice thing about this lineup. So, Flame Guard damage is just going to be dealt with very quickly on the secret side. And both of those spells can be amplified with the Elder Titan here. We are going to see middle lane Vengsko gets hit by the Spirit. One Zeus ultimate will spell his death, but Zeus ulti on cooldown, so no Zeus ulti please today. Oh, actually it is going to be top lane. They're going with the Chronosphere onto Havos, and with the Shadow Wave, the Creep Wave surrounding him. The Creeps are even attacking inside the Chronosphere. That was a perfectly placed Chrono by Kuro. And another death to a Voss, who's now 0-2.
And everyone in mid was just so low from the Prophet ulti and Zeus ulti. Like, they didn't even really engage, and everyone's at half health. How are they supposed to take these fights? Tidehunter is also rushing a Hood, it looks like. So no Blink Dagger initiate from them. They're really relying on the Dendi Searing Chains to set up kills for them. But he's just, I mean, there goes his shield again.
That's brutal. Maybe not the best game to be picking Ember Spirit, because this was their last pick, this game as well.
Godlike smoked up. They're trying to kill S4 as he goes for the rune.
Yeah, they're on the high ground, and there was no vision there for S4. Actually, they did have the vision in the mid lane with that Observer Ward, and S4 will get blown up. Did cost them a Ravage, though, so from that point of view, Secret now have a 2-minute window with Ravage on cooldown, and I don't think they'll be too upset about that.
Nope.
I guess they didn't see Puppy plant this ward because he has not been dewarded.
Well, they saw him running away, but they couldn't tell what exactly he was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, from our point, it was pretty obvious, but to them, they're probably like, well, he might just be scouting out or looking for a gank, or even just placing a sentry ward.
And sometimes you maybe see a ward and you're like, look, we know it's warded, but we're going to save money, not buy sentries, and just, if we want to gank that lane, you then have to smoke. And that's kind of what Na'Vi did there with their Ogre Skywrath.
Secret accruing pretty decent gold lead, 3,000 gold lead, but with only a 1 tower advantage, and still they're in a somewhat precarious position, but not that bad. Tidehunter has gotten decent mileage out of his Ravages, but Faceless Void still getting a lot of farm, Zeus getting a lot of kills, and already 4-staff complete, so he's looking good.
And just Void having this Mask of Madness, he can solo kill just about anyone on the map now. Like, there's not many of these heroes you can get
Questionably
out.
tied.
Yeah, that's true. Kraken as well as the hood to reduce some of the bash damage.
Or if if he gets Anchor Smash, definitely not.
Yeah. Anyone else should be able to. Even Dendi with even if he's full HP.
Oh, he's about to get chronoed.
Oh, Dendi. Master
He's
Man
just
is
at the edge.
Oh, the sun's coming to Kuro! Gets blown up, and Dendi gonna survive. I think he maybe even dodged the Zeus ultimate with the. Oh no, he actually had the flame guard up, which probably negated a lot of that damage. And well, the chase is still on. Havol's gonna show up, and Simba TP'd into a really bad spot. Questionable place for him to be on that Nature's Prophet. And
Again, 2 multicasts, 2 kills. Way to go, Ogre. God Black.
Is it even luck anymore? I guess level 1 multicast.
Level 1
is,
definitely is. Oh,
yeah, 40%.
Okay.
It's
That's pretty high.
to get 2 in a row. I mean, you're looking at what?
A Laguna Blade damage.
Yeah.
That spell is just... See, missed the steering chains there.
S4 just gets like annihilated by like a quick arc lightning plus the lightning bolt with the static field damage. He goes from like 3/4 HP to just less than a quarter in no time at all. Dendi, same thing as well. Puts the flame guard up to help him out here. Fnatic's got no mana for a Ravage, so he's just kind of threatening. But I imagine Secret have seen that he's out of mana and are not too worried about the Ravage right now. Pipe is almost up for Fnatic, and this is, well, a fantastic game for a Pipe when you're against Zeus Prophet.
But it will cost them initiate, and I think that initiation might be more important because they need to get a BKB on Razor anyway, right? So they're really just saving, I guess, Tidehunter himself, but after Ravage, he's not particularly useful. Ember, he already has his Flame Guard, so he's not going to get bursted down immediately. And Ogre's already pretty squishy, so as much as I like Pipe, I actually think Blink would be a better first item for him this game.
Yeah. You got to imagine he'll go for the Blink next, but they are, like, Dendi's the only one with a good long-range initiation now with the Fire Remnants, but Fire Remnanting in has not really proven to be a great way to actually win a fight necessarily.
Multicast, man. That's what they need. It's come to that.
Yeah. Multicast has so far been paying off for them. Chronosphere up in 2 seconds, and Kuro's ready to go up bottom lane. Havos and Dendi both going to get caught in this one. Dendi's the first target. The Astral Spirit coming in as well. He gets destroyed. And there's your Elder Titan ultimate being set up by the Chronosphere as well. 2 kills, make it 3 with Vengskor going down. Perfect Chronosphere from Kuro. Yikes.
They're just not respecting Chronospheres. No respect, man.
And they just, like, Dendi should not have been caught there with Havos. Like, having Havos in the front lines trying to slow siege a town, maybe, but Dendi's sitting right next to him for that Chronosphere. Bad news. And that's where not having, like, a blink on your Tide. If Tide's there and it's sitting back and can blink and ravage Kuro inside the Chronosphere, maybe you do okay, but even with a blink ravage, like, the damage was still there from the Zeus Prophet.
It's still questionable too. If he knows that he has a blink, immediately as Chrono pops, he'll just drop his ultimate, and then boom, they find Tide. He can't blink. Easy dead target. Simba getting chased down by Dendi. Is he gonna be able to hit the chains?
Well, not gonna go for it.
Yeah, I guess he could probably just TP out afterwards. It would have been close.
Yeah, I think for Na'Vi, they just have to farm at this point to get their blink on Tide, BKB on Razor, because these fights are not going well for them. But the problem is, they're not going well because of Chronosphere, and Chronosphere is still going to deal with these items pretty well.
Kuro's getting fat.
Yeah, if he wants to, just goes BKB next, but often we see stuff like the Maelstrom for that extra bit of damage inside the Chronosphere with the Maelstrom as well as the Mask of Madness. But he's got plenty of options as far as item progression goes.
To be fair, he could just go BKB and be really safe.
Yeah. And the BKB for Havos he's halfway there with the Ogre Club and 1k gold, but still a bit of a ways. Middle lane, S4. It's been initiated on here. There's a slow coming in. Dendi's turned around. Has the Flame Guard turned on, so we'll see how Secret respond to this one. Chronosphere's up, so Void cannot TP. He's actually got his TP on cooldown, although whether or not Na'Vi know that's another matter. Looks like both teams ready to go. Gobek's coming in ready for a stun as well. So here comes the multicast, perhaps. Nice full stuff to the high ground. Elder Titan going to turn, throw his ultimate. Stun comes in on S4, and it is the multicast that we're talking about there. They get one and back off, so I don't think that pause particularly benefited anyone. If anything, it benefited Secret so that they could plan maybe a bit of an escape there, but there was no escape available for S4. And Kuru's got Chronosphere. He's not going to need it for go. Like, gets the first hit bash. The time walk slow is there. He's going to use it just to be on the safe side.
Doesn't want to get multicasted.
Yeah, he gets multicasted with Mask of Madness on, and Navi show up with like a Ravage or something, and suddenly Kuro's dead. May as well play safe.
No Graves have come out on Zeus yet either.
Yeah.
He does have Max Grave too.
There was the one mid lane where he died anyways, when the teamfight Navi won, but yeah, that's the only Grave we've really seen. T1 mid tower will be potentially taken by Secret. Navi have 3 nearby. Have a Ravage, and that's a TPing Tidehunter. Puppey gets caught out. And as a result, nice 4-star from S4! He 4-star Puppey outside of the Ravage. S4 gets hit by it, but he's got no follow-up damage. Puppey's still maybe going to go down. Graves himself once more. I'm going to TP out. The chain's on cooldown. Fantastic play from Secret, and meanwhile in the mid lane, they've killed the Razor as well as the Tide. Kuro showing up. And even without a Chronosphere, it's still a fight going Secret's way. That 4-star from S4. That was some fantastic stuff. And now Dendi's Flame Guard once again just gets bursted off by the Zeus damage. TP's not going to come. It's going to be a time walk forward. And Secret are just on the chase here. They want more. Zeus with a Bolt ulti will blow up the Skywrath Mage. And yikes. 3-0 in the end. That was meant to be a good fight for Navi.
Yeah, I mean, when you're using Ravage to kill a Dazzle, though, not the greatest idea. They saw the Zeus, but maybe they thought that he was going to force staff himself out if he got Ravaged, and they just weren't able to focus on the right target.
That was... well, not how Navi envisioned that one going. You TP in a Tide and you have 3 other heroes there. You're expecting some kind of result.
This is where we go back to him not having a blink. If he has a blink, he doesn't even have to use his Ravage. He can just blink right on top of Puppey, get a lot of damage on him, or just walk up to him and then blink if he sees his teammates coming through. But his pipe hasn't really done much for him.
They were fighting with Ravage against no Chronosphere as well. Like, Void's Chronosphere was on cooldown from the Yoga kill, so from that point of view, Navi should have a huge teamfight edge, but it wasn't the case. Puppey now going to walk into a silence here. Gush as well. He's trying to dodge the Skywrath ultimate. Does manage to do so pretty successfully, but will not get out. He couldn't get the Grave off the silence. Locked him in place. No Tail now. Going to hit a nice 2-hero stun. 4 staffs out. Chronosphere shows up. Only catches that one, but it's still going to be, well, a big kill if he can get it. It's going to be the Tidehunter who gets picked off by the Kuro Chrono. And Navi thinking about maybe some return fire here, but chasing into these 4 staffs has so far proven to be not very effective. They've now got 2 of them, with Elder Titan also picking his up.
Man, Zeus almost has Bloodstone. He is... I mean, if he was difficult to kill before, he's sitting on 1,500 HP. Who has the damage to kill him?
I don't think it's an easy answer. And he stays alive, even if they have the damage to kill him, if he just stays alive long enough for a Dazzle Grave to come in, he gets kept alive. And during that time while he's graved, he can keep on dealing more damage with all his nukes, which are almost maxed out. He just needs level 14 to get the maxed out Arc Lightning. So Navi have a lot of problems. The net worth really shows it right now. The top 3 farmers heavily on the Secret side. So I imagine the gold graph, 10k net worth advantage going Secret's way. And Go Black's dead. So a 21-minute Bloodstone for Zeus with his 4-staff, and S4 is 8-3 and 5. He's just been having a fantastic time this game. Everyone on the Secret side as far as their core heroes. Prophet had a few questionable TPs and didn't exactly win his lane that he wasn't meant to win, but everything has just been all Secret this game.
Zeus ult used for good measure to secure the kill on Razor, and Kiro's gotten to that point where he can just solo kill anyone. Tidehunter doesn't matter, he has a pipe. Razor doesn't have BKB, easy kill.
He doesn't even need the Chrono half the time, as we'll see Fnatic at mid lane. Body blocks, not going to put him into the Earth Splitter from No Tail, but doesn't matter, you miss one ulti here or there, it's not the end of the world for Secret. They've got such a big lead all of a sudden.
And Dendi just hasn't been able to run in. He's so darn squishy. He gets Chronoed, he's dead. He fights without Flame Guard up, he's dead. And how long does Flame Guard last? Next to nothing. And he doesn't have any armor either. Minus 5 armor for Elder Titan, and then combine that with Weave. Good luck.
Well, Navi have their work cut out for them if they want to turn this one around. And Funix picked up another ring, so this could be a Force Staff, it could be a mech, but you got to think he needs some kind of initiation, which you'd normally say Blink Dagger, but maybe he's thinking he goes Force Staff against like the Zeus Elder Titan, since they're going to be so easily cancelling his Blink, so it could be a Force Staff, but
I mean, but
it doesn't really cut it.
Secret's not just going to let a Tidehunter walk up, even with Force Staff, and ravage them. That's asking for way too much.
He Force Staffs at you, you Force Staff away if you're worried about a Ravage coming in.
And his team doesn't have that much mobility either, so even if he does force in and Ravage, Void can just Chrono and catch at least 2, usually 3, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, things looking bad for Na'Vi. Havost is still not got his BKB at 23 minutes, which, considering time,
just play it safe.
BKB. So, DC's, well, their owners needed like
better with like not back when. So I think that it's a little bit better for them if they run, you know, something more like Secret Strat, which is less standard with the first pick Zeus.
Yeah.
First phase pick Zeus.
Oh, they've got
Okay, he died.
3 right clicks and like some Zeus damage as well. And Kuro's just going ham. He's got the Aegis. Even if you kill him once, he's going to come back to life. And they've used so much just to kill him that one time. The double Force Staff escape is there, and here comes a time walk from Kuro to the high ground. Kill 2. Get out of there. Simba's pushing top. Mid lane.
He died so fast.
Oh my gosh. S4's damage up. And this Bloodstone, he's got 11 charges. He's going to respawn in 15 seconds. You may have killed the Zeus, but you're going to lose all 5. It's a team wipe. And guess what? Zeus is back alive in 5 seconds. I think Kuro only got 3 right clicks off before Dendi was dead.
Was it 3? I thought it was 2.
Maybe 2.
I don't know. I don't think he does enough. Like, I'm looking at his damage. It doesn't look like he can kill him in 2 hits.
There was a Zeus Bolt and like maybe an Astral Spirit mixed in there, but yeah, he melted.
Yeah, and when you can get away without getting a BKB, your damage is insane.
Yeah. Well, now we'll see this tier 2 top tower going down, and with this, Na'Vi top 4 net worth heroes all on the dire side now. It was previously just the top 3, but Elder Titan has joined them up there, and Puppy kind of on the front lines here, but here goes the Void. He just time walks in, no BKB, he says, who cares, I've got a Grave behind me, surely he does. There we go, Kuro kept alive, Earthsplit are going to come through as well, and that helps bring down the Skywrath Mages. Go Black and Simba juking it out here. Simba, one more right click, gets the kill with the help of the Mjolnir. They lose 2 in the process, and that's an overextension from Team Secret. As Dendi's looking for a couple more kills here. They don't have the Ravage, but Puppy, Grave Shackles is there, and Dendi going to catch up Puppy, cancel his TP, and that's going to be a 3-for-2 trade in the ensuing fight. And S4 does not want to die again. This is a high-value kill. Should Na'Vi be able to get this one. Havost is in hot pursuit. He didn't actually... Oh, he's got a BKB. Buyback going to come out from the Nature's Prophet. He's now TP'd in to turn this one around. They kill Havost to start things off. They'll get the Tidehunter, and Dendi can do nothing but fire running out of there as he escapes back to his own base. Yikes. Worth the Prophet buyback in the end, for sure.
They do manage to kill Kuro, though, and that kill was picked up by Dendi. So... that's a decent amount of gold for him, but at the same time, it was just like him walking like, whatever, I don't have Aegis, I don't have BKB, I'm just gonna go win. Hope Grave
That was a
saves
pretty
me.
YOLO Chronosphere.
Yeah.
Even with the Grave doesn't save you, it keeps you alive for an extra 5 seconds. But
Well, he didn't get the Chronosphere, he went in without it. That's what was YOLO about it.
Dendi gonna make his way top lane where Prophet blinks out. Fly's got his Mjolnir Blink Dagger up, and Zeus actually goes for some Boots of Travel now, so... Boots of Travel, Force Staff, Bloodstone. You a fan of this Zeus build?
Yeah, Boots of Travel are nice. Force Staff is mandatory, I'd say.
Yeah. The Bloodstone, like, it's one of those times you think, like, normally you want, like, the Ag Scepter thing, but Bloodstone just gives you so much survivability, like, more so than an Ag Scepter, and the shorter respawn's also really nice, and everything else the Bloodstone gives you.
Yeah, you really don't need burst damage, because you already have it. All you need to really do is survive in fights, and you'll do a ton more. So, I mean, luckily for him, he doesn't need a BKB. Yeah.
Alright, Void going to make his way down. He is working on a BKB now for the Kuro's Faceless Void, and this is, well, he does so much damage now, he just needs to stay alive in a fight, which is fine. So, this should work out pretty well. As Faceless Void is only a couple hundred gold away from it. So for Na'Vi, they're going to smoke up near this mid lane. Fnatic has not finished his Force Staff. He has got a couple of the pieces for it, and we'll see that online with his Ravage soon. But right now this smoke is not going to find too much apart from S4 Zeus. That's a big kill. Can they get double multicast followed up by a lot of nukes? The first force up is there. S4 going to get ravaged as well. It was a TPing Dazzle who could have maybe gone for a grave, but wasn't there in time, and the counter gank is now coming from Secret's side. Void going to time walk himself in, gets one kill. The second's going to be onto Fnatic. And Na'Vi maybe get the Zeus out of that one, but they quickly lose 2 to follow, and it costs them a Ravage, so it doesn't even feel like a Na'Vi victory after all's said and done.
Yeah, looked like he was scared of a shallow grave.
Yep. Oh, Dendi going to go to the low ground, but he still gets caught out by a time-walking Kuro, as well as the blink from Simba, and that's a 3-for-1 trade. And now, guess what? Zeus respawns with the Bloodstone respawn timer reduce, and he's already TP'd himself in with the Boots of Travel, so they're high ground with Zeus already back alive.
And he's building a Dagon for good measure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Time walk in, great Chronosphere, Vayne score as well as Havos, caught on both edges of it. Back for the Raxes, this is more or less GG it feels like. I'm not sure there's too much that can be done out of this. Razor going to buy back for one last hurrah, but that means no... Oh, he has got the BKB, but you're losing Raxes here. No Chronosphere, no Ravage at the same time on the Na'Vi side, and Kuro's just time walked in, got him one kill. Havos going to be a full dieback after one more right click. Comes in, Simba with a double kill, and that's it for Na'Vi. GG. It was just not the best early game for them, and the offensive trial lane didn't really seem to do too much. Well, I guess more importantly, Zeus with the solo kill on Dendi and just winning that mid lane.
Yeah, I think they need to put out more pressure from their supports and really force the Zeus out of the lane. I mean, I think... I'm not exactly sure who's supposed to win that lane. That's not a very common matchup, but theoretically...
In the mid lane?
Yeah, I think Ember has the